Hey, and well met friends, Andang here for another episode of the epic story, and we're getting ready to talk to Aragorn to go through the next part of the story here. There is one who could find these craven for us, if we were to ask him for such aid. However, he may not see our worries as his. He is known by many peoples and by many names. Of old he was known as Orad to men, while to the dwarves he was simply Forn. The elves called him Arwen Den Adar, oldest and fairest. However, in these days he is known as Tom Bombadil by those who are aware of him. Look for old Bombadil's house, which lies at the far eastern end of the Winthadil, the river that flows through the old forest. He may help if you ask him in my name, Aragorn. If you discover anything, I would ask that you address it as best you can. I wish I could help you in this task, but the safety of my charges comes before all else. Talk to Tom Bombadil. Save this journey. Aye, aye, Aragorn. You've got my word. I will not stop till they are destroyed, the craven that is, and until Tom Bombadil is sought after. I promise you that. It will be done. Alright, let's continue on out. The Quests and Deeds Tracker allows you to display the current objectives up to 5 quests or deeds at any given time. Good to know, good to know. I have to say I love the guards in Bree, because it makes it feel much more realistic, and the fact that Nazgul, kind of like broke into their town would cause them, I think, to build all these extra defenses, and so I think that is actually a really cool way to do it as a long-time player. I do kind of wish though that they had those being phased in, so that like when you enter the city at first it's not there, and then they like bolster the defenses. I think that would be a lot cooler thing than just having the whole city changed, but it's cool that way as well. And yeah, the quest tracker allows you to do all that at any given time, and we are getting ready to finally head on our way to see Tom Bombadil, which is going to be all kinds of awesome, because I don't think we've been in the Old Forest yet, and that will be really cool. I'm really glad that they had this extra stuff to bring everybody into the Old Forest, because it really does deserve that kind of attention, because it's just a cool place. I mean, yeah, it's kind of a maze in LOTRO, but it's still a really cool area. Alright, and we are now back in Bree proper, and we're going to be riding out here. I have to say I love the stage that they've added in. It is all kinds of cool, and yeah, I just love Bree now, and especially like these patrolling guards. So cool, and especially like the lighting with the torch is just really cool. And they're all over the place in this city, and as we ride out here, got a nice puddle there, and yeah, riding outside through the rest of Bree here, as we continue along outside of the city. And I'm really excited to see what comes up next. And let's continue along outside of the city here. Greenway Crossing, one of the more famous areas in LOTRO, of course. Alright. And let's see here. So I think we'll go through the Barrow Downs, because that's a little bit more interesting way, I think, to go into the Old Forest. Hopefully I'm not hopelessly underleveled though, because that would not be much fun. Alright, let's see if I actually remember the way through here, because it might be back before. I do not remember. Nope, it's right here. Alright, now entering the northern Barrow Downs through the northern pass, and apparently we attract the attention of something, but no worries really. Alright, let's continue down here. And the Barrow Downs is one of the cooler places in LOTRO, and in just Lord of the Rings in general. And I wish they put this in the movies, because it would have been so incredibly awesome. But, you know, you can't get everything. Alright, making our way through here, through the camp, and on out. And there are a ton of quests to do back there, if you ever find yourself so inclined to do so. But for me, I'm just doing the epic story. There's a lot of cool quests in the Old Forest. It can also get annoying. It just depends on the kind of playstyle that you like. And for me, it's a lot of fun. Alright, and we are coming on Bombadil's house here. And yeah, we found Tom Bombadil's house, so that's an achievement, I think. Alright, let's see what is chasing us. Oh, wolf, great. Oh, a high level wolf. Alright, let's stun him. Sadly I don't have Raven with me here, but everything should be fine, I hope. Alright, test of will, that should help. Get some more fire on him. Gust of wind. And alright, so now I think we should be good, but it's still not over. So hopefully we will. There we go! Got him dead. Alright, and wet fur, that was totally worth it. But the XP was worth it, so. I have to say, I always have loved Tom Bombadil's house. It is all kinds of awesome. And I cannot wait to get inside and view it with you guys. Alright, here we are. And another player there, because this is Landerville after all, extremely popular. And if you remember from the video earlier, there were role players in that city, in Aragorn's place last time, and this is actually a day later, and they are still role playing, so that's all kinds of awesome, and really shows the dedication of players. Hey do, Mary do, Tom Bombadil. Hey now, what all this fussing? We've not had so many guests since our wedding. There is time enough for bird watching, but perhaps first a song or two, my hearty. Let your heart fly free and put aside your worries. You are at the house of Tom Bombadil. Yes, cool. What can I do for you today? My Goldberry is always at her spring, and I was going lily hunting. I have no time for chasing birds, but ho now, Aragorn's a name I know, and a friend of old Tom's. Hear then my offer. While old Tom Bombadil looks at your sour crows, you'll gather lilies for my lovely. I saw some along the river, and just hop and jump away. Just follow along until ring-diddly-do, you find old Merry Man Willow. You can watch old Grey Willow Man. He's a mighty singer. He'll sing you down to sleep and drown you, if you don't be careful. Okay, that's creepy, Tom. You can stop that now. Alright, so I always thought it was kind of cool how Turbine actually made Tom Bombadil's quest text still sound like Tom Bombadil. But sadly, I am absolutely terrible at the Bombadil speech, if you will. Just never been good at that. But yeah, we're going to collect lilies for Tom Bombadil's wife, of course. I believe. I'm just going to swim down this way because it's much simpler. And yeah, you have to be very careful through this part because Old Man Willow is not afraid to hurt you pretty bad. And as you have noticed, the power drain is absolutely crazy. You always want to watch that when you're leaving this area because it can be extremely bad if you're not too careful. But luckily I got the lilies and should be fine to make it through, and I should probably summon Raven since I haven't done that yet, because the Old Forest is really dangerous when you're only level 14. Alright, let's see here, because this area is probably meant for around I'd say 16 to 18, maybe 19. So it's definitely important to make sure that that you're the right level going through here. Alright, and we are making our way back up to Tom Bombadil's house, and I have to say that Turbine did this absolutely perfectly. It's really one of my favorite places in all of Breeland, and since we're about to leave Breeland, well, we still have a little bit of ways to go, but it is getting closer to the end. Hey now, good day, merry friends. Yes, Tom Bombadil. Hey do, merry do, that's right. Lilies white for the river daughter, stronger than a hobbit folk are you if you outsang Willow Man. Not a lily crushed, nor leaf bent. Old Tom's a merry fellow, but he knows when it's time for dancing or to go whiting. He found your birds, and none too soon. If you seek them out, then seek them now, unless you wish to sleep beneath the green grass. Okay, and this is a red level quest. I might have to take a break after this, but I think we're going to go ahead with it. And alright, we're going to find and defeat the Craven and their master. Blackbirds flitter and flutter, skipping among the branches. They came to rest where the rest did walk. Beware the old barrows. They stir when they should be sleeping. Go north up the path and follow the old barrows road. Then south within the barrows wall along the forest eaves. Hey dole, merry dole, and there you'll find them. Watch for the Lady Dreary. Now hop along, me hearty, Tom's a goin' leapin'. Alright, here we go. We now will find and defeat the Craven, and this could be extremely dangerous if we are not careful. And yeah, we'll make our way over there, and I think we'll call it a show after that. And got some people riding in there. And yeah, we'll go ahead and fight the outcast forest hunter here once we make our way up. And a Shrieking Gloom, you know what, we'll go ahead and attack this since we need all the XP we can get. Because red level quests, you really need to be not do those, especially if you forget where you were last. Luckily I'm making videos, so it would be kind of hard to forget since I can always go back and look. But that's one thing that you have to be weary of, especially once you get further along and you're going all over the place, is you can easily forget where you are. And so I highly discourage completing red level quests unless you like write down exactly where you were, and plus there's the whole difficulty of it all. Alright, let's go ahead and kill this as well, because we need to get all the XP we can get. So we're going to go ahead and fight this creeping oak root, and we'll let Craven finish him off there. Alright, so that has helped us get a little bit of XP. Hopefully by the time we get through the Great Barrow, we will be up to snuff and be able to do everything we need to have happen. So, alright, and I have to say I'm extremely excited that we're now on our way to this side of the map of Bree. We've made a lot of progress so far in this series, and I'm excited to get on to the next area, because that is all kinds of fun. Going to new places and seeing new things, of course. Alright, let's see here. The Old Forest. Find all these places, and I get 1 wisdom, so that could be something to look into. And I highly recommend doing deeds as you do them. Don't go out of your way too far to get them done. They're fun to do because you get turbine points, and you also get traits as well. Because the more you do while you play, the less you have to do later when you're trying to really build up your character. So yeah, and also if you do all the side quests, especially in the early areas and the late areas, this kind of isn't true for the middle ones, but you can actually basically get everything done just by doing quests. You can get almost all the deeds done, if not all of them, and then you just have like 1 or 2 things that you have to do after that. So yeah, that's pretty easy typically. And okay, now is the time to see if we can actually kill this thing. Probably not, but you know, we have Raven to distract him if need be. And deflected, but he did get stunned, so that's good. Deflected again. Come on, there we go. Good. That is good that that worked, and he is doing a ton of damage to everybody involved here. Hopefully Raven will survive, but he is just deflecting everything here, and now he's doing damage on me, which is not good at all. Okay, I'm just gonna start running now, and hopefully we'll get out of his way here. Actually, I think I have a heal here. Okay, that didn't really work, but now my stun's back up, so hopefully that'll work on him. And dang it, that rat is still hurting me. Okay, this is not good at all. Thankfully he ran away though. Now we can summon Raven once more. Alright, let's find something else to kill. There's one by himself, so hopefully we'll be able to get him, but first I want to heal, of course. So let's get off that. And Inner Flame will work. That's one thing I love about the Lore Master, is you can heal yourself, which is all kinds of awesome. Let's make sure there's nothing else around here. And then we'll pull this guy. Hopefully we won't get the worm as well. And of course he walks right into it. Okay. Come on, buddy. Let me kill you. Don't worry about it. It'll be fine. There we go. And oh crap, there's another dog over there. And this is a very dense area, and I could easily die if I'm not careful here. So let's do Test of Will to stun him once more. And let's get off Burning Embers. And that hopefully will do the trick. Blinding Flash. There we go. Alright, and let's do another Staff Strike. And this is really not good at all. But it should give 10 perceived threat. So we should be fighting him. There we go. Now we're going to do that. And give off another stun here. And Raven stopped fighting him for some reason. But no worries, we'll keep going here. And alright, he just pounced Raven. So we should be able to do this no problem. Alright, I am going to heal Raven though, because that needs to happen. And there we go. 200 XP, that's like, what, triple? Or double at least, of what I was getting. So that is good. And yeah, I think we're going to end it here, as we are coming up to the Great Barrow here. And I'm going to work on gaining a level because, well, that's only level 16. Yeah, let's go ahead. Why not? Fool, did you think that my pets would not learn that the ring travels? You have failed utterly. While the Master of the Nine returns, he shall now come, my pets. Right, he is a fast talker, and this is not going well at all. Oh crap. This is bad. Stop fighting me. Oh no. This is bad, but I think I should be able to do it if I try really hard here. Come on. Come on, there we go. Okay, that was extremely dangerous. And, oh no, Kraven's gonna die. And, okay, stun, 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 stun. Come on. Did that really not work? Okay, there we go, down to 8. Down to 8. Oh my goodness, that was so extremely close. And I think there's another wave here. But I'm not sure. This was probably a total mistake. Okay, buddy. There we go. That could actually be helpful too. But, alright. Let's, get some healing on here. I'm gonna save that till later. Well, what's the cooldown on it? 3 minutes, yeah, that's definitely saving till later. Hopefully I can use this on myself. Nope. Okay, well, we'll just have to wait a little bit more, and I think we're ready to go now. And there's 2 more, which is just, you know, exactly what I wanted, of course. Oh, dang it. Gust of wind. Okay, I need to heal. And that got interrupted. Dang it. Okay, hopefully this will work. And apparently I'm not even fighting the one that's actually fighting me. So that's great. And I'm dead. Alright, do I want to revive for free? Yeah, why not? It's for free, it says. Okay, and let's summon Raven here. Alrighty, so I probably should have waited a little bit longer and that would have gone a whole lot better. So, yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and wait a little bit longer here. So there are 2 Kraven right there that she still has to summon. So hopefully we'll be able to defeat them and get through this. So just gonna heal up a little bit more here and loot that. And this is still on a 1 minute 38 second cooldown, so I'm not going to use that yet. Let's just make sure that we have that equipped. I know I do, but just want to be certain. And we're going. Alright, now let's go ahead and hope that this will work. So I think it just reset it. And yes, it definitely did. Now come, my pets. Oh, great. Exactly what I wanted. Okay, now let's see what's actually attacking me. This guy, good. Glad we finally have the one that's actually attacking me on me. And burning embers. Get a little bit of that. Let's try to stun him again. And totally deflected the whole thing. And there we go, got him down. And he totally killed Raven Kraven. So we're going to kill his stuff now. And that's not good. So I think we should be able to do this. Hopefully. And if not, we're getting XP, so that's always good. Alright, and let's summon Raven again. And let's wait for this to work itself back up. Hopefully they don't respawn in the time it takes for this to happen. But you know, this is back up, so I'm going to go ahead and use that. just so that we don't miss the time requirement here. And hopefully we'll be able to pull this off. Alright, almost there. There we go. So now we get to fight these other two. And hopefully this will go better than the last time, but I doubt it. But you never know. Alright, gust of wind here. There we go, let's give Craven a little bit extra defense. And alright, got him down. And okay, I changed my mind. And this is really not good. Okay, somebody's healing me, looks like. Why not? No, my beautiful bird, shell, whatever for this. Okay. Let's get this done so that we don't have to do it again. Because that would be no fun. Alright, this is going so much easier because she's only a level 16 now. Don't know why her Craven were so high level and she wasn't, but you know, whatever. Alright, so thank you guys so much for watching. We're going to go ahead and move to a safer place, and I think I'm going to try to get to level 15 before the next video. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed it. This week was a lot bigger challenge than previous times, so sometimes that's fun every now and then to see it actually be a hard game. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you again next time as we continue through the epic story. We're getting really close to the end of book 1, if I remember correctly, and so that's all kinds of exciting, as we will soon be moving on into book 2 and a new zone, which it's about time after the prologue, intro, and book 1. So thank you guys again, and I'll see you guys again real soon.
PVMP and dang, subscribe.